Well, folks, looks like I'm on the air here live. I just want to wish everybody out there, my viewers, subscribers, and everybody out there a Merry Christmas from Salt Spring Island. I know you're probably really busy today. We'll keep it a short live stream. Wendy talked about going out for a walk. She wants to go for a Christmas Day walk today along the beach. So anyway, I hope everybody out there is having a great Christmas, whether it's a snowy Christmas or green Christmas. We have a green Christmas here. It's looking pretty nice out there. Oh, what are you doing? What are you wearing? Look at this woman's got a tropical dress on.
I do. It's Hawaiian.
I like Hawaiian stuff.
And
you know,
I put on a little sweater, and we don't have a lot of places that we go in Salt Spring where we dress up.
Wendy got me this. She got me this.
It's Christmas, so I thought
that's nice. This Stanfield.
Yeah.
I like Stanfields because they're warm.
Well, you're not wearing that tonight.
It's a bit. I could, but it's a bit itchy, yeah. So you have to wear a shirt underneath it, right? So, anyway, you're looking very festive. Retro. So maybe you can do a little hula dance for me, or hula, not hula dance. Hula means dance, so you can do a hula for me after. Merry Christmas. I don't know if anybody. Well, there's 2 people watching, so we'll keep it short and sweet. And I hope everybody out there, like I say, is having a great Christmas. I know a lot of you guys have kids, and that's what it's all about, right? When you have kids, like when my kids were small, I was a lot more into Christmas. And now that my kids are all grown up and are on their own and moved out and living on the Big Island, Christmas really isn't such a big deal for us here. So it's just another day. I got a really sore back from bucking up that eucalyptus yesterday. So I'm going to kind of relax and possibly go for a walk along the North Beach Road and take the dog for a walk. And it was raining earlier. I don't think it's raining now. It's about 6 degrees Celsius. Excuse me. That's what happens when you eat. M&Ms got stuck in my throat. Wendy has a dish of M&Ms sitting out there. So tonight for Christmas, we are having a Christmas dinner. I'm sure you guys are having Christmas dinners too. And it's going to be very low key because of all the rules and regulations in place. So tonight it's going to be a free range chicken, big chicken, and cabbage rolls. Wendy made some cabbage rolls, and she's doing to bake some squash. And I'm sure there's going to be potatoes and everything else and all the trimmings. I don't know if there's going to be Brussels sprouts, but there's going to be lots of good food tonight. And I actually prefer those free-range chickens over the turkeys. These chickens are massive, and I've talked to you guys about these chickens before. They're 14-pound chickens. So you take these suckers out of the oven, they look huge, just like a turkey. And usually when we do a turkey, we do a 10-pounder. Well, this chicken's 3 to 4 pounds more than a turkey. And it's free range, so it melts in your mouth, the meat. It's so good. It's the best chicken you'll ever eat. So just before this live stream, I sowed over 500 Trachycarpus wagneriana seeds. And you can watch the video on Wendy's channel when she uploads it. Anyway, it looks like it's going to get sunny out. It kind of looks like it's brightening up out there. Anyway, it started off as a pretty gloomy Christmas day with the rain, but I think it has stopped out there, and it is definitely brighter. So. And I still got quite a bit of time off work for the Christmas holidays. And so in a few days, my back's feeling better. I'm going to head back out there. Hey, Palms USA, Merry Christmas. I'm going to head back out there and I'm going to do some splitting. I got to split a lot of eucalyptus firewood. And that was a tricky eucalyptus tree to cut, as you've seen, because it was hanging right over top of a lot of yuccas. And I managed only just to break one yucca, and I cracked Wendy's fruit tree with the top of the eucalyptus that was hung up in the maple tree. When I cut it, it came down and it cracked one of her fruit trees. Also, the snow caused a lot of damage to other broadleaf evergreen plants in the garden. The big loquat tree was split, so I went out and fixed it this morning. I think it'll be all right. And some branches came off another eucalyptus tree and busted a bunch of stuff below it. Busted a fig tree, busted fatsias. It's just a mess. So we're thinking of getting all the eucalyptus trees cut down, the big ones. They're 100-foot eucalyptus trees. It's going to cost a lot, but we have to get our friend in. He's got an 80-foot bucket truck. He's an arborist, and we'll get them cut down. That's going to be a lot of eucalyptus firewood. So if we do that this spring, stay tuned for a video and clear cut all the eucalyptus trees out of here, because really I'm getting sick of them falling every so often and doing a lot of damage. Merry Christmas, Mac Attack. It is a green Christmas here on Salt Spring Island with sporadic snow sitting around here and there and everywhere. Palms USA just got back from Columbia, South Carolina. Saw Sable Miner. Oh, nice. Palms USA. That's cool. To see Sable Miner in habitat would be awesome. I've never seen a Sable Miner in habitat. I've seen them just growing in people's gardens, and I've seen them growing in Hawaii. There's some big ones growing in Lion Arboretum up in the Manoa Hills, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. So what I think I'm going to do once a month now, I'm going to do like a draw, right? I'm going to do a draw. So I'm going to write down your names. I'm going to write down everybody's name here, and I'm going to put it into like a hat, and I'll get Wendy to pick the names out, and then you will get a prize. And the prize will be a surprise. Palms USA. We got Mac Attack. You guys are the regulars in here. Who else is in here? That's it for today. So I got to figure out who else is on here. Oh, yeah. Sandor comes in. Sandor. Palm Nation. Palm Nation. Who else is in there? Tropical PDX. Tropical. If you can think of anybody else, I'm going to write down their names here, and then I'm going to put it on little pieces of paper. Once I get everybody, oh yeah, there's Duck Killer Clyde. Clyde. And what I will do, I will put them into like a hat or a bucket, a basket, and Wendy can pick a name every month, and then I can send you guys a gift, right? And it'll be one person per month. So if I draw your name that month, then it's you, and then you get the gift, right? And it will be a surprise, because I think that'll be like a fun thing to do. Riz, we get this guy too. Riz, he's a local in here now too. Rizwan Nation. Yeah, I'm gonna put your name down too, Rizwan Nation, because there's Bigfoot. Bigfoot, okay. And if you can think of anybody else, let me know. So I've got a few names written down here, and we'll make sure it's fair and square, and we'll let Wendy do the picking of the names. And it might consist of palm seeds or something else in there too. Oh, camel. Oh, there's camel. Right, camel. Gotta like camel. Thank you, Mac Attack. Oh, and then there's what's that other kid's name? Logan. Logan's in there too. Logan. I'm thinking. Oh, and then there's Scotty. And there's Paul. They're starting to come to me now. I'm trying to think who else is in there. Merry Christmas. Oh, there's Greg. I'm going to put Greg's name down too, because Greg, I'm going to be doing a draw every month once I get everybody's names down or regulars in here, and I will send you a gift. So when I pick someone's name, Mac Attack, there's Dave. Dave, right? Thank you, Mac Attack. God, you got a good memory. Currently at the beach, so many Sable Palmettos and windmills here. I bet. And I bet you it's super nice there, Camel. I bet you it's just awesome in South Carolina. Yeah, there's no palms at our beach here on Salt Spring, but there are palms near the beach, and there's lots of palms on the beach in Vancouver. If you go to the west end of Vancouver, but they're all windmill palms, and there's Mediterranean fan palms, but lots of like 20-foot windmill palm trees. I got videos of them here. There's some beautiful windmills. It'd be nice if they were palmettos too, but palmettos are too slow this far north. Okay, I'm thinking of more names, folks. If you can think of more names in there that I can write down. Rizman Nation. You heard me, Rizman Nation, right? We're going to be doing a draw every month. So the only thing is you'll have to give me your mailing address. And you can just do it privately with my email. You can just send me an email. I bet you there's lots of jellies. Yeah, Butia's down in South Carolina. I bet you there's just a ton of them down there. Oh, I bet you it looks so nice. I would love to be there right now, somewhere warm and sunny. It's a typical winter day here, rainy. It was rainy, but it's not anymore. It looks like it stopped. And I want to be optimistic and say it's trying to. Carol, oh yeah, there's Jane too. Sorry, Jane is in there too. Mac Attack. Carol S. We'll see. I don't know if she's in there, but Carol S. And then Jane. And if you guys can think of any more names, your eucalyptus tree crashing video got 43 likes. Yeah, that's a 75-foot tree. And that's not the first time, Mac Attack, that a eucalyptus tree's fallen across our garden. So in the December 20th hurricane force winds we had here, after the windstorm, that tree used to be straight up. It was leaning. It had a lean on it. And I said, it's just a matter of time that some snow takes it down. James, thank you. James Palms. Hi, Jane. Aloha. Okay, Jane's in there too. So your name's on there. So I'll tell you, I got on my list here so far. I got Palms USA, Mac Attack, Sandor, Palm Nation, Tropical PDX, Clyde, Rismon Nation, Bigfoot, Camel. I have Logan, Scotty, Paul, Greg, Dave, Carol S, Jane, and James. If you can think of any more names I can write on my list, fire away. And like I said, Jane, I'm going to be doing like a draw every month. Once a month, I'll do a draw and I'm going to pull a name out of a hat. And if your name comes up, I will send you a gift from Salt Spring Island. It could be a souvenir $2 bill. It could be some palm seeds. It could be some Lucky Lager soap, a beer soap. I got some cool beer soap. It's kind of cool beer soap, this stuff. It does actually. Lucky Lager beer soap. So that could be one of the things right there, right? I got that from the soap factory in Chemainus. It smells so good. I can actually smell it through the bag. It's made with beer. And Lucky Lager is a pretty famous beer here on the West Coast and in Canada. So yeah, there's a few names we got down there. It's super windy. Jason Gillis. Jason, I got to write your name down too. Jason Gillis. Okay, Jason. So we got a few people in there. Jason Gillis. Merry Christmas, James Tropicals. James, you're the same as James Palms, right? Is this James Shepard? Oh, Benjamin. Benjamin, too. James Tropicals. Tropicals. That's you, right, James, in St. Catharines. And then we're going to write down Benjamin's name, too. Benjamin Quaglia. Okay, so Benjamin name's down too. I got a deep fryer. Oh, deep fryers are great. Nice. So hopefully you're going to use that. No, I'm not James Palms. Okay, James Tropicals. I got you written down there. So you're separate than James Palms. Okay, so I got your name. So I got quite the list of names that I'm going to be pulling out of the hat, right? So this, I'm working on page number 3 now. So stay tuned for that. And if I pull your name out of that hat, you will get a prize. Benjamin, you consider Boutia Express Hardy? No. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe in the south, yeah. In the deep south, absolutely, Benjamin. But this far north, no. My roses are blooming on Christmas. Yes, nice. Jane, I'll tell you what, we do have roses blooming here on Salt Spring Island too. There's red ones, and I saw some blooming yesterday or a few days ago when I was in Chemainus. And what else? There's a bunch of stuff blooming here. We got fuchsias blooming, and it hasn't been cold here. The lowest temperature we had was Christmas Eve at minus 0.2 degrees Celsius. So it's just a hair below 32. Oh, Bugger Muffins is in there too. Bugger Muffins, I'm going to be doing a draw every month. Okay. And if I pull your name out of the hat, you will be getting a prize. That's the way it works now. Okay. So once a month, there's 12 months in the year. I will put all these names in your hat. I'm going to separate these on pieces of paper, and I'm going to let Wendy do the draw right here on the live stream so you can see us pick it out of the hat. And then I will send you guys a prize whose name I pick out that month. Did Wendy receive the e-transfer? It was an auto deposit, I think. Okay. Yeah, she'll have to check. She didn't go on there yet. She's been really busy cooking because we got a Christmas deal we're doing tonight. So I'm sure it's fine, Jason. It'll be good. Not worried about it. I'll get your seeds, get the seeds in the mail on Monday. If the post office is open tomorrow, which I doubt it because it's Boxing Day, then Monday I'll mail because I got a bunch of seeds I have to mail out. I'm starting to sell on eBay again. I got seeds listed on eBay. I got 4 listings. Buy as, or you can bid on my seeds as well. So if you go to eBay, actually I'll get the link. I'll get the link on here, and I'll get the link on you. I'll get the link on here and I'll put it right here so you can see one of my listings. Selling. Live streaming. Sorry, guys. Nice to know they look like coconuts with it. Yeah, they do. We have a Jubea butea in the garden. And do your bananas produce fruit? Yes, they do, Camel, but they're useless fruits. Okay, Musabaju are a Japanese fiber banana, and they're not good to eat the fruit. But you can use the the flour in a stir fry. I wonder if you can ship a native Hawaiian. I wonder if I can. Yes, you can. You're allowed to ship it here, but you're not allowed to ship things like that to Hawaii. Like I could not ship seeds to Hawaii. Okay, it doesn't work that way. Active. Sorry, guys. I'm going back between the live stream and this, so hopefully you can still see me. I'm just checking out my YouTube. I'm going to post a link to one of my videos or my. There's some hybrids right there. I'm going to post a link to one of my eBay sites so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to post a link right here to one of my my eBay page. There's my eBay page right there. So hopefully you can see that. That's one of my eBay listings right there. Yeah, and actually, Jane, when you go to ABC stores and stuff like that, they sell cuttings of frangipani, and wood rose and hibiscus and this and that you can bring back for export because it's got a phytosanitary certificate stamp on it. There was a crazy explosion in downtown Nashville. What? What happened? Was it like a propane something, say, or what? What blew up down there? Give me the dirt. Making sure I got Palms USA name down here. Palms USA, you're at the top of the list. Okay, good. Is there anybody else I forgot in there? You come in there, your name is going to be written down, even if you're a first timer, and we will send you some stuff. I know one, the Gentle Gardener. The Gentle Gardeners comes in there once in a while too. So there you go. What type of explosion was it, Palms USA? I'm curious. Give us the news. So anyway, Camel, yeah, Steve Rogers is in there. Anywhere in Canada buy female date palms? That I'm not too sure, Steve. We have date palms, but in pots. Oh, I got to write Steve's name down too. Okay, Steve, you're in the. Your name's going to be in the hat too. Next live stream I do, I will be putting these names into a hat. The native Hawaiian hibiscus I have. Oh, nice. Tropical though. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Benjamin. Check it out. I got a lot of stuff in there in my store. 4 different listings. No, it was international. They warned people ahead of the times of the area. Really? No way. That's not good. Not good at all. Hopefully, yeah. And hopefully nobody minor injuries. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. That's not good on Christmas Day. Well, I'm wishing all of you guys a very Merry Christmas. Jane, Mele Kaliki Maka, and Aloha. To you in Hawaii on the Hawaiian island of Oahu. And I did upload a few videos today, and I just did a short one wishing people a Merry Christmas. But it's nice to see you in there. I didn't know if anybody would actually be on here on Christmas Day. And Steve, I'm not too sure where you can buy female date palms because any of the date palms I've seen for sale are not flowering, so there's no way to really know. It's kind of like buying a Trachycarpus when it's not flowering. Cal, it's going to go down to -19. Whoa. Wow, that's cold. Yeah, the coldest temperature we've had here is -0.2 degrees Celsius. The hibiscus cuttings, the airport sells hibiscus rose sinensis, which are not native. Okay, and I've seen them in the ABC store. Woolworth in Waikiki. Remember Woolworth, Jane? I don't know how long you've been in Hawaii, but I used to buy coconuts, and I'd bring them back, sprouted coconuts at Woolworth right on Kalakaua. And I used to love going in Woolworth and buying them for about $6. Camel, 19 Fahrenheit. Okay, 19 Fahrenheit. Sorry, my bad. 19's not so bad. That's it could be worse though. 19 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's about -7 degrees Celsius. The coldest I've seen it here is about 18 degrees Fahrenheit. -19 is pretty cold. That's a pretty cold temperature. So I'm waiting to see who else actually comes in here, and then we can write your name down on this list. It's going to be kind of fun doing this draw. I'm looking forward to it. And every month, to show my appreciation for you guys, I can send you something from Salt Spring. It might be a Salt Spring sticker. It might be some seeds. It could be a Salt Spring $2 currency with a Hawaiian on it. Who knows? It'll be a surprise. But anyway, you're definitely going to get something from Salt Spring Island, whether you like it or not. Unless you don't want something from Salt Spring Island, then we won't send it. So you just let me know. If you don't, when I pull your name out of the hat and you don't want something from Salt Spring Island, just let me know, and then we will send it to somebody else. I'll pull the next name out of the hat. Wendy will pull the next name out of the hat. So the other day we had to go to the laundromat. That's the only reason we went off of Salt Spring. Well, laundromat, and I bought a new chainsaw, and our washing machine broke a couple weeks back, and Wendy had to order parts, and we thought the parts would take a lot longer because even the repair guy says they probably take a while. and they actually came, and he came and repaired it yesterday. So a couple days before that, we actually had to go off island to a laundromat because there's no laundromat on Salt Spring Island anymore, but they're in the process of building a new one, and they got all the equipment in there, but it's not open yet. So we actually had to take a ferry and go over to Chemainus and go to the laundromat and do laundry. But I got a killer chainsaw. I got a nice Echo. It was a toss-up between the Husky. I was in the market for Husqvarna because I already have a big Husky, but it's on his last leg. Oh, Alex, got to put Alex's name down too. Alex, your name is going to go into the draw too when we do a draw here. So Alex Lalonde, and you have a chance to win something too. And each month when I pull someone's name out, it's going to be a different name, right? So there you go. That's the way to work. Merry Christmas to you. I'm finding a lot of dried sable fruit on the ground. How small the seeds? Don't get the dried ones. Oh, if it's got a dried outer shell on it, it's okay. Fresh is best. I have hibiscus and the stop shipping. I could try shipping. Oh, wow. Cool. Easier to ship without, it's bare root. The only way to ship stuff here, Jane, is bare root without soil. You actually have to wash all the soil off and wrap it in wet paper towels, newspaper, in a plastic bag to hold the moisture in. So, Trini's in there too. Trini's in there too. So Trini's name can go into the draw too. Next live stream I do. And I know Trini lives down in Oregon. Merry Christmas, Trini, from Wendy and Joe. Quebec and area and Ontario. Oh man, you guys are shut down. Not here. Everything's open as usual here on Salt Spring Island. We have no cases here on Salt Spring Island. Okay, we've only had 3 confirmed cases on Salt Spring Island, but there's none of that here. Thank goodness. It's a pretty safe place to be. But people are still wearing their masks. I don't like wearing masks, but people do wear them here. And Palm Tree Dude, stop. Hello, just stopping by real quick. Palm Tree Dude. Oh, I don't think I have your name down here either. Palm Tree Dude. Palm Tree Dude. Merry Christmas. Okay, so far on my list to get names pulled out of the hat, we have Palms USA, Mac Attack, Sandor, Palm Nation, Tropical PDX, Clyde, Rizwan Nation, Bigfoot, Camel, who likes Coke, Logan, Scotty, Paul. There's a lot of names here. Greg, Dave, Carol, Jane, James Palms, Jason Gillis, James Tropicals, Benjamin, Bugger Muffins, Gentle Gardener, Steve Rogers, Alex, Trini, and Palm Tree Dude. Or did I already have Palm Tree Dude down there? Palm Tree Dude, I think. Oh, no, Palms USA. Okay, so that's a good thing. So we have a lot of names down on this list. Oh, KRS Michael's in there too. KRS Palm, we got to put your name down there too. See, they're coming in fast. Names are coming in. KROS Palm Michael. Your name will go into the draw too. This is perfect. Hello, Merry Christmas, Michael. Hope all is well. Hibiscus is a white flower hibiscus, grows in the tree. Oh, I've seen that one, Jane, and it's very beautiful. And here we'd have to use it. Oh, hello, Merry Christmas. So we got to put your name down too. There's a lot of people that come into these live streams. Matea Young. Oh, and I know another one too, Natasha from Holland. She's in Holland, and I think your hubby's name is her boyfriend is Michael. My baby Erika has iron deficiency. Oh, you give it some fertilizer, Jason. Give it some 20-20-20. 20-20-20 is a really good fertilizer, or you can give it 14-14 Osmocote. So you can give it water soluble, and you're going to water that in. Or if you give it the slow release Nutricote or Osmocote, they're like little BBs, silver BBs, and it's a slow release. And every time you water, it'll go in. The nutrients will leach in, and you just kind of sprinkle them around the top. They're the easiest thing. But 20-20-20 works pretty good, or you can get some tropical plant food. Just ask your local garden center. Areca palms, Chrysotilla carpus luciens, butterfly palm are kind of tricky inside, I find, and susceptible to spider mites in our house because it's dry. And it's just, like I say, the air is dry from the heat, the wood stove. And then once it gets really dry and they become weakened, and then the bugs seem to attack them, especially spider mites. So I've grown many in the past, and I will probably never grow an Areca palm again unless I win the lottery and move to Maui. And then I might grow one in my garden. They're not my favorite palms. I like them, but they're not my favorite palm trees. I'm more of a fan palm person. I really love fan palms. And I don't know about you guys. And if I had to go for a feather palm, a pinhead species, I would go for Jubea chilensis. I love Jubea. I like Parajubea and Ceroxylon. Those are nice palms too. So I love Parajubea and Jubea would be probably my favorite feather palms. They're beautiful. Pinnate meaning feather palms. And I just, like I say, love fan palms. So Jane, I'm sure it's a nice balmy and palmy day in Hawaii. I'm guessing it's probably about 28 degrees. It was 29 yesterday on Maui. It was just awesome. Wishing I was on Maui, and I'm looking forward to going back to Maui next year if it's good. Hopefully it will be good. Fingers crossed. Hopefully 2021 is better than 2020. I don't know, man. I just hope it is. 2020 has been kind of a write-off, right? Having a staycation this year, and I'm not used to having a staycation, but Salt Spring Island's not a bad place to be. It really isn't. If you have to have a staycation, being on this island in the North Pacific out here in the Southern Gulf Islands is good. I like the idea of being surrounded by water, and it's close to the beach and ocean wherever we are here. Merry Christmas for Wendy and Joe from family from Poland. Merry Christmas, Kara S. Palm. Michael, I put your name. Your name now is written down here, and I will put you into the draw. Okay, your name is right on the bottom of that list. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate all these and put them on separate pieces of paper, and then we'll put all these names into a hat. And once a month, I'm going to do a draw, and Wendy can draw the name out right here when I do a live stream, and then you can see who wins the draw that live stream. I have no idea if it's going to be better. Hopefully it'll be just about gone, right? Greg, how are you Washington doing in the garden? Well, we only have one washi in the garden. It's not that great. All the other ones are in pots. So the one in the garden's just so. It's not that great. It's got a couple of fronds on it. It kind of looks like crap. The other ones are in a tiki hut, dry. So I don't really bother with them too much in the garden because they kind of are a waste of time here. They're a short-term palm. They don't really like our winters long-term. So really, it's not a great palm. And matter of fact, the one in the garden I'll probably dig out because it's doing pretty lousy. But the ones in the pots in the tiki hut are doing awesome. I guess that line from Vancouver to Hawaii is cheap. It's about she usually uses air miles for one ticket, sometimes two, depends on how many air miles she has. It's about $600, I think. Return, something like that. I saw in the UBC forum someone for a North Minnesota who asked if palms can grow there. They said no without serious. He then complained that people South palms can't grow. Well, Minnesota is pretty cold. And somebody in Minneapolis one time watched one of my videos or saw some of my pictures and they said, well, if palm trees grow in Canada, then they should be able to grow in Minnesota. Well, it doesn't work that way. You have to look at the growing zones and the all-time min temperatures. Our bananas are still green here, right? It hasn't even been cold enough. I just shot a video. You can watch and see what the bananas look like today on Christmas Day here. They're broken from the snow, but they're totally green. Can you accumulate Washingtonian to your climate by? No, I don't think so. I just don't think it's a good palm here, Jason. They're not good for our coast. There are some specimens growing on our coast, and there's a few good sized ones around in private gardens, and they do get some help when it gets really ugly. There's actually a big one growing in front of the Empress Hotel in Victoria with about 10 feet of trunk on it. And the only protection it gets is burlap on the trunk. And there's also a Sable Palmetto growing right beside it. Sable Palmetto is doesn't look the greatest. It's got a few fronds sticking out at the top and slow growing. The washi actually grows faster than the sable here. Washis are actually pretty fast growing here, but they're going to get taken out in a really bad winter. Once every 10 years, you get those really bad winters. So if you don't give it help, it's going to die. That's the thing. So I try not to waste my time too much with plants that need too much fussing over. And like I say, it may be the end of all our eucalyptus trees soon. We may end up cutting them all down, the big ones, because I'm really getting sick of when one falls in the garden, makes a big mess and crushes everything. So I may have to get an arborist in to cut them all down for us. And I'll cut them down to short stumps. They'll resprout, and we'll keep them into small bushes because they are massive trees, our eucalyptus, and they cause a lot of damage. Like the one that fell and missed our pump house, thank goodness, and it fell right across the yucca garden. without really, it didn't break one yucca. I just could not believe it. I'm the one that actually broke the yucca by cutting a branch off. It hit it and busted it off, but it was a small yucca. But I was very careful out there with the chainsaw yesterday, dropping these big chunks of eucalyptus wood in between the yuccas. It was really tricky. I had to put braces under the tree, and it was really, really. Oh, Dara. Oh, I forgot to write Dara's name down too. We got to write Dara's name's got to go into the draw too when we do a draw. Dara O'Connell. So your name will be in the draw too, Dara, when we do a draw once a month. Okay, we're going to do a draw once a month. Got everybody's names written down here. Lots of names written down. So we will give a prize out to the person's name that gets picked out of the hat, and not necessarily a hat. We could pull it out of a bag, or we could pull it out of we could pull your name out of a stainless steel pot, whatever you want. And if you want a prize, we will send you a prize. We'll send you something from Salt Spring Island. I think that'll be kind of fun for the live streams, right? Just for, I can show my appreciation to you guys for joining in. So, I mean, I might send you some palm seeds. I might send you some other Salt Spring Island souvenir. I might send you a sticker. Who knows? This one says Salt Spring Island on it. You know, Southern Gulf Islands got the islands, got all the islands in it. In this eagle, it says Southern. See, it says Southern Gulf Islands, and there's our island chain right there. There's Salt Spring right there. That's the big island. So that looks like a pterodactyl kind of when you put it that way, right? The face, the top of it. So anyway, that's going to be the new thing, Daryl. We'll do a draw once a month, and someone's name will get picked out, and that person's name will only get picked once. So it'll be fun, Alex. So you guys will have to stay tuned for those live streams, and you will hear your name get picked out of the hat. I think it's going to be kind of fun. I like stuff like that. And I think it was Wendy that suggested that too. She says that would be a good idea. So I think, yeah, it would be a great idea. So you'll get something. You're Canada Palm King. Well, maybe here on Salt Spring Island. I don't know about Canada, but maybe here on the very north end of Salt Spring Island. Can I keep Washingtonia flipper dry in the winter? Yes, and with heat. You'll definitely have to put heat with it, Benjamin. Lots of heat, because I've lost them here too. Do Cycus? Ours hasn't yet, Jason. We have one in the garden, and the ball on it's about this big now. And I've had it at, this is the third location, I think, in the garden. No, second location. So I had it, a friend of mine gave it to me. It's been in the garden about 6 years. And since I transplanted, it sat there in suspended animation. So hopefully next spring it'll put out more fronds. And I had it at the back of the house on the south slope, and these beautiful new fronds came out, a nice flush, and the banana slugs came and ate them all off. I was so upset. So I dug it out and I moved it up near the cactus garden. So our Cycas patuensis has a nice fat trunk on it. And then we have Cycas revoluta in the garden as well. We have some out in the front of the B&B. We have one at the back of the house in a pot, and then we have some smaller ones in the garden. But Green Dragon is the Canada. Green Dragon is the Canada pot. Who's he? I've never heard of him. Green Dragon. Dragon. Never heard of Green Dragon. I have to meet Green Dragon. I wonder who he is and where does he live? Protected. Do you give away the pups? There are no pups on ours, I don't think. I don't think any of our sago palms have any pups on them. Is Filifera the filibuster better for my I would go Filifera. No, filibuster. And then box it in, go filibuster, because it can probably handle a little bit more moisture. So does Green Dragon have does he have palm videos? I want to see them. He lives in Ontario. Interesting. So he would be boxing everything in the winter. I wonder how long he's been growing palm trees for. You gave me a like to his channel. He lives in Waterloo. Oh, cool. I'm not too sure where Waterloo is. I've heard of Waterloo, but I don't know how far south it is. What varieties of palm trees, except for Trachycarpus? Butia capitata, Camarops humilis, Michael, Jubea chilensis, Sable cassirum, Sable minor, Rapidophyllum hystrix. I'm trying to think what else you could grow in there. Oh, you could try Trithrinax too. There's a bunch of palms you could grow. If you're in Zone 8B, you could definitely try lots of different palm trees. Trachycarpus manipure, Trachycarpus princeps, Trachycarpus wagnerianus, Trachycarpus nova. Trachycarpus nova grows well in zone 8B. There's some big ones on our coast, 20 feet tall. So, yeah, I'm guessing that Green Dragon, I'm going to have to look at his channel again. I watch so many YouTube videos, I can't keep track of it. But in Waterloo, yeah, you'd have to protect all your palm trees. You'd have to box stuff in for sure. Otherwise, Old Man Winter would not be very kind to use. Sable Palmetto can grow in 8B in the south. Yes, and Sable Palmetto can also grow here on our coast. I know of some growing in the Vancouver area, and I actually do have videos of them here. And especially inland a little bit from the ocean, Jane, where they get more heat units, there are some sable palm trees. They're not big. I mean, they're taller than me, but they're not that big yet. And there's also Brahia edulis too. So a lot of people here like to grow Brahia edulis. I had one in the garden for years, but unfortunately the winter of 2008 killed it. It froze that one down. Grow sable well. Yeah, sable will grow well where you are too. What about zone 8A? In a sheltered protection. Sheltered location, bugger muffins. Put them in a sheltered spot. Sable palmetto. In the south, yes. In the north, no. So if you're in the south, bugger muffins, yes. Alex, I have Trachycarpus nova. Yeah, they're great. My friend Jeff has some tall ones in his garden. They're about 20 feet tall. They're beautiful. Jason, it's -2 in Cochrane right now. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been listening to the weather there every morning. How big was my Brahia edulis? Jane, my Brahia edulis was, I'm going to stand up. It was about this big. That's like with the fronds and everything. So the trunk was about, I'm thinking the trunk was about that big, something like that. So not super big, but it was quite nice. On Lake Lanier, you can probably grow a lot of palms down there, bugger muffins. Yes, I've tried. Oh, Matea. Yes, I have. In 1980s, I imported a Sable Riverside from Southern California, and I left it at my last location. So I was probably the first one to ever try Sable Riverside here on our coast back in the 1980s. And I left it when I moved, and who knows what happened to it. Maybe the people dug it out or mowed it over. But it survived single-digit Fahrenheit. It was a very cold, hardy palm. 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit it survived. And then another time, it was about 6.3 degrees Fahrenheit. So extremely cold, hardy is the Sable Riverside. Jason, do you think Trachycarpus can survive the mild winter we are having? Only if it stayed mild. If you never got, much colder than what you're getting now, then it probably would. I have a Bulgarian in the snow right now. I shot a video of it and I'll upload it. Is in the snow the other day, so I'll upload a video of it. If the trunk was bigger, would it barely survive? Would it barely survive 2008 with help? 2008 was long. It was a long freeze. It lasted just about 5 to 6 days, something like that, Jane. And it was just too cold, down to 18 degrees Fahrenheit. But it was day after day of sub-zero temperatures, and that's what took its toll. It's the length of the freeze that got it. But you know what? My friend in Victoria has Sable or Brahia, 2 of them grown in his garden, and they survived 2008. I think he might have wrapped them up a little bit, helped them a bit with no artificial heat, and they survived. Have you ever grown No, I never grown Copernicia alba. I think that one's native to Cuba, isn't it? Is it Cuba, Michael? I know that's a tropical palm, and I've never grown that one before. That's actually that's a really nice palm tree. I like Copernicia. Let's just look it up here, Mike. Let's go to the Palm Encyclopedia. Palms had a few hours under zero this morning. -2.5 is not not too cold. We had -0.9. Hey, palms, did I write your name down on this piece of paper here? Let's see. Do I have palms written down on the draw I'm going to do? Palms. We got to make sure we have your name down on their palms. Palms. No, we don't. So we're going to write Palms' name down there too. Palms, because I'm going to be doing a draw every month. Okay, so Palms is now on the list to get his name pulled out of a hat. So Jane, the 2008 winter was a really nasty winter here with a lot of snow and a lot of cold. And I always keep that in the back of my mind, the coldest winters. And it's length of freeze that kills them, right? You could have one night of -10 and it won't do anything, but you could have 5 nights of -5 or 8 and it might do a lot. If I go to line breeding again, I'm going to collect seeds from Pichardi. Oh, nice, Jane. I know all the Pichardias in there. I love it. Jane, I have a lot of videos here and on my other channel of Lion Arboretum. A lot of videos. I love Lion Arboretum. Let me look at Coppernicia. Coppernicia. This is such a good book, guys. And let's see, there it is right there. So Coppernicia kind of looks like that, folks. Look at that. Look at the skirt on that baby. That's Coppernicia. And there's more than one species of it, of course. So get a good book. That's a good book right there, Palms. Palms throughout the world. I bought that many moons ago, folks, many moons ago. What kind of book about palms you recommend and where to buy it? You can probably get them on Amazon now. But I'll tell you what, which is a good one. This one right here. This is like a good encyclopedia right here. It's a thick one. Palms Throughout the World by David L. Jones. This guy's a palm nut. He's written lots of books. And then Palms of the World. I don't know who wrote this one. This could be another David L. Jones too. No, this is a different one. Palms of the World. That's a nice one too. Palms of the World. And then another really good one is, let's get this back in here, is this one I've showed you before. I like this book too, Palms and Cycads of the World. This is an awesome book right here. Look what's on the front, Ceiling Wax Palms, which grow where Jane lives. Those are the Sidrostachys ringda. The most northern palm species in Hawaii is Pichardia remotea. Nihoa. Oh, cool. That's not lulau palm, is it, Jane? Is that the lulau palm? I've seen the native Hawaiian fan palms, and they're awesome. And of course, we know there's lots of coconuts in Hawaii. Yeah, I bought this long before the internet, Michael. I bought my palm books a long time ago, back in the 1980s and 90s. Yeah, lulau. Lulu Pow. Okay, I call it lulau palm. Okay, cool. Oh, the Toby Josh. I got to put his name down too. Toby Josh. Toby Josh. Toby Josh, you're going to be in the thing too, into the draw. Lulau, do you have any Bulgaria windmill palms? No, but we have them growing in our garden. I've grown a lot of them from seed long before anybody on our coast was growing them. I have them in the garden here growing. Benjamin, Philipper is hardier and I can keep it dry in the winter and close your filibuster. Yeah, Philipper is a very hardy palm tree, but it likes to be dry in the winter. All native Pichardia is Lula. Okay, Lulu. Okay, Toby Josh, yeah, you're going to be in the draw. Once a month, Toby, I'm going to be doing a draw. Okay, and I'm going to be pulling names out of the hat. I'm going to let Wendy pull the names out of the hat. So your name is now, and I got a lot of names here. I got a lot of names. So this will be kind of fun. I'm going to get this all done when I'm set, and I'll do another live stream. I'll do another live stream this weekend, and I will pull a name out of the hat, and that way next week I can mail your gift. Okay, if you're here, in order for me to mail your gift, I'm going to need your address when I pull your name. So I'll give you my email, and I'll just put it here. I'll just put my email. I'll just print it here. And you know what? I'm going to give you my email now. Okay, I'm going to put my email on there. So you guys write this down. So if I pull your name out of the hat, you guys message me with your address, okay? That's my email right there. Okay, that's my personal email. And then I will look for it in there. And but in order to find out if you won, you'd actually have to be on the live stream. That's the thing. So how's it pronounced? Lolu. Okay, cool. Lolu. Thanks, Jane. Can you create a Bulgarian through natural selection? I don't know about that, Jason. But there are palms here that look just like Bulgarian with super stiff fronds. I got some I grew from seed and planted back in the 1990s in front of the Chamber of Commerce. And if you look at that palm, it looks like a Bulgarian. People look at that palm and they ask me if it's Bulgarian. It wasn't Bulgarian because I didn't get Bulgarian seed until the early 2000s. I got them directly from Bulgaria from my friend Kirill. Our Philipper is thriving in Ireland. Sweet. And it should do pretty well there. I do a little giveaways on Instagram 2 or 3 times a month to usually. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Toby. Right on. And you know I'm on Instagram as well, right? I saw some video of a guy growing Bismarck, and I wonder. Yeah, it's that would probably be Dara. Dara's probably the only guy. Dara's probably the only guy in Ireland that grows them. Let's just see. Okay, Toby, Josh. Well, you know what? That's the thing. When I do a next live stream, and if you're not on here and I pull your name, I will mention it, and then you can email me and give me your email. That was Dara with the Bismarck. Quebec is super mild currently. There's a heat wave. Cool. You got to like heat waves in Quebec, especially in the wintertime. So it's normal weather here. It's nice and green out there. I'm looking at it's still raining. Okay. My bad. I thought it stopped. It started again. Palm Tree Dude's back. Good to see you in there. I wasn't planning on going too long on a live stream, but it seems to be going longer than anticipated. So maybe I'll go for an hour. And then I'll let you guys get back to your Christmas day, because I'm sure you're probably doing a lot of stuff on Christmas. I was going to go outside and do some more stuff with the chainsaw, but I got a really sore back from manhandling that silly eucalyptus tree yesterday. Just a real pain. So I'm just resting today. And like I say, I went out earlier and I did fix the loquat that broke. There's a branch on the top that's like this, and it kind of split. So I kind of spliced it. I put it together. I fused it together, and hopefully it'll kind of fuse together, right? It's kind of like a graph now. Yesterday was 18. Right now it's 2. Wow, 18. Yeah, I think we're around 6 degrees. It's not that cold. It's just around normal here. It's about 42 degrees out right now. 42 degrees Fahrenheit. And the low temperature was around 38. Palm Tree, Central Virginia, sunny and 58 in Dallas. Ah, nice. Gotta like that. 58, palmy and balmy in Dallas. That's nice. Oh, there's another one I got to write down. Do Fishaholic. I think he's in there too, right? Isn't there another guy called Fishaholic? Fishaholic. Okay, we got his name. Oh, Rocky's in there too. We're gonna put Rocky's name down for the draw too. Rocky Clemens. Okay, Rocky, your name is down for the draw now, too. I'm going to be doing a draw once a month now that you came in there. Merry Christmas to you in the Bluegrass State, and I will giving away something to whose name I pull out of the hat. It's 13 in Quebec. See, that's pretty balmy. And that's the thing that we don't get here. Our temperatures are more consistent. That can be really hard on plants when it goes like this, and then it goes like this, right? So that's why it's really tricky to grow plants in places and exotic plants where the temperatures are inconsistent. So the temperatures here are like this. They don't go really low and they don't go really high in the wintertime. So if you are in Calgary, it can go down to minus 20, and then you can have a Chinook and it can go to plus 15 degrees, which is extremely, extremely hard on plants. It can kill them because they come out of dormancy and then they'll freeze again when it gets cold. Are your palms in the nursery cold hardy like Bulgarian? Well, it never gets as cold here as Bulgaria. So I would say no. It will not get, but the palm seeds I'm sending you, Jason, are collected from a palm tree in Zone 8A. I got them from a colder area on our island. And you're the first person to ever get these seeds because it's the first time. Yeah, I'm starting to sell seeds now on eBay. Karis, I just put them on eBay last night. So yes, I'm starting to ship Trachycarpus seeds. And I do have Trachycarpus seeds from Zone 8A. Palm Tree Dude, I think I'm subscribed to your channel. Good. Denver has huge temperature. Yeah, that's the thing. It's really difficult to grow certain plants with huge temperature swings. In the summertime, it's not a problem, and in the spring. But when you're in the wintertime and you go from 15 degrees Celsius one day, and then the next couple of days you can get down to minus 15, it's extremely hard on plants, especially palm trees. So we don't have big temperature swings here on Salt Spring. Like I say, it's very consistent right across the board. Generally, our daytime highs in the winter are 8 degrees, and low time temperatures can be 3 to 5 degrees, 6 degrees, something like that. Not too much of a difference, right? It's even right through the whole year. It's not too much of a difference. So in the summertime, we can have a 75-degree Fahrenheit day, and at nighttime it's 60. So there's not really a huge swing, and sometimes into the upper 50s. Palms, would it be possible? Yes, Rocky, stay tuned for more live streams and draws. Palms, would it be possible to grow palms on the Romanian coast? I think so. I think there's palms would grow down on the Black Sea coast for sure. They grow down in Sochi, southern Russia, and Bulgaria. Speaking of seeds, my needle palm made seeds when oh, cool. Oh, you're lucky. Mine flowered. One of them flowered. We have a lot of needle palms. We have 7 needle palms. One of them flowered, but it didn't amount to anything. But I think they need to be pollinated. So, yeah, I'm not too sure when they're ready to harvest. Watch your fingers when you go to harvest and with those long needles. Wear some gloves. But I've grown needle palms from seed before, and they have to be a fair size. The seeds, right? They're nice size seeds, needle palm seeds. So you don't want to harvest them too premature, or they're not going to grow, right? Palm tree, dude. My forecast is weird. We have 17, and then we have a day of 6. Yeah, that's not too bad. 6 for a high, and your low is probably not going to be bad. How cold is 8A in Celsius? 8A in Celsius, you'd have to look at a zone map and see what the temperatures are. I think 8A is 0 degrees Fahrenheit to around -2 to -5 Celsius. Oh, mine, not too bad. I think 8A is 0 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter, I think. I think that's what zone 8A is. I saw several 10-foot camera ops, 4-foot Washington. Oh, nice. That would be awesome, Palms USA. I love big camera ops. The tallest camera ops I've ever seen, and there's some big ones I've seen in Southern California, but in Hawaii, near where we stay in Maui, there's some that are 25 feet tall. They're at least 25 feet tall. They're huge. And I got videos of them here. They're like, at first I looked at them and go, those Trachycarpus palms, and they were actually, they're camera ops growing right in South Kihei. Ever seen a cocoa thrindits in a nursery? They're really expensive. Yeah. What's that? Oh, Wendy's singing in the kitchen. It says -17 is the coldest. Yes. Where I used to live, the record low was -19 degrees Celsius. And that happened in 1968. So I was zone 8A, 8B. A lot of the winters are 8B, but some of them were 8A as well. So it was 8A, 8B. This is high end of 8B, 9A, where I'm in. So we have not been in zone 8B since 2008. That was the last time we fell into the high end of zone 8B. So this area where I live in the island has been 9A since December 2008. But there's other areas of the island that were in, even in 2008, were still 9A. They never below 20 degrees Fahrenheit or -6.5. Benjamin, bring your trachea indoor. It will grow. Yes, it will. My stream just went off for a sec. So if I disappear, bear with me. And that means the internet's failed, but it seems to be okay right now. Sam Rogers. Oh, we got to put Sam's down. Sam Rogers has to be in the draw too. Sam Rogers, we're putting your name for the draw. Every month I'm going to be doing a draw here on a live stream. And this weekend I'm going to do a live stream and I'm going to do a draw. So whoever's name gets picked out of the hat is going to win something, and then I'll send it to you. Which Trachycarpus is the strongest and the most frost resistant? Trachycarpus fortunei. As far as I'm concerned, Trachycarpus fortunei. Yeah, definitely. I even think it's hardier than Tequil. But some claim Tequil's hardier, but I think fortunei. It's got a proven track record. Next spring, I'm most likely to grow crepe myrtles. Crepe myrtles are very hardy. Yes, we grow crepe myrtles here. They like a lot of heat. They'll do well in Montreal. They're a very hardy plant. I don't know if they're hardy to zone 5, but I know they're hardy. Jane, is the local seed-grown palm from your island hardy as Bulgarian? Jane, I would have to say that the ones that I collected in zone 8A will have to be as hardy. Well, the ones in Bulgaria, they've claimed have survived down to -20 or something. And I know the palm that grows in the Cranberry Valley here has survived -15 on more than one occasion. So I'm going to say it's pretty close to the hardiness, I bet. Crepe myrtles are overused here. Yeah, they're pretty rare here. They sell them at the nurseries. People do grow them. They do like a lot of heat, but they are a plant that you will see rarely in people's gardens here. Lagostromia indica. And I know it's a southern plant. It's kind of like California lilac here is overused. California lilac, Mexican orange, and escallonia. Those are super overused plants in the commercial and public landscape here. Oh, and strawberry trees. There's strawberry trees everywhere. Eucalyptus took the top off one of ours. Do sago palms do good in your? Yes, we do have sago palms in our garden. You watch my videos on them here. I just took some pictures the other day and posted them on my Facebook page. We have some growing in front of our B&B. Those ones are in pots. They stay out all winter. They're nice. I will get the Hardy's variety to add much mulch, leaves, and garbage. Cool. Well, you know what? If you're determined to do it, Benjamin, then it will be done. Then you can do it. Just make sure you protect it, because I used to grow palms in a much colder climate than where I'm in now. And yeah, expect some failures. I did lose a lot of plants over the years, and some plants I didn't expect to lose, but in a bad winter, I lost them. I've seen camellias freeze to the ground. John, John, we got to write John's name down here too. John's name will be in the draw too. We got a lot of names to go into this draw. John, Merry Christmas. John, so keep watching the live streams, John, because we are going to be doing a draw every month. And if your name gets picked out of the hat, you will win something. Toby Joss, I'm growing a chipotle as an alternative crepe myrtle, similar bark. Oh, cool. You should try. There's one we grow here with really nice bark. It's called Stuartia pseudocamellia. We have that in the garden. It's really nice. No, there's no river birch on our island. There's no native birch trees on our island, palm tree dude. There's a couple around. There's two growing in one of our parks, but they're pretty rare to see birch trees here. They grow in a lot colder climate. Jane, I heard sago palm does well in Isle of Wight. Yes, they do, and they do well in south of England. Not a problem to grow Cycas revoluta. And they even do well here in sheltered gardens. Hello, John from Cisco State. I wanted to see today, but it's closed. Oh, crocodiles. Cool. You're lucky. That's awesome. Well, Merry Christmas to you and your family in Mexico. The river birch with the paper trail. Yeah, we have those growing in. There's two of them growing in Peace Park. They're quite nice trees, actually. But if you want to see really nice bark, grow eucalyptus trees. They have awesome bark. I bought 50 Mexican fan palm seeds because I heard they grow. They grow really fast, Sam. Crepe myrtles aren't that common this far north. Planting them is more. Yeah, you can grow them. You might be able to grow them there, Benjamin. Sheltered spot. I remember the first time I ordered some Mexican fan palm seeds, Washington. I ordered over 1,000 of them from a place in California. That was when I lived at my last location, and every single seed came up. Every single Washingtonia robusta seed I planted came up, and every single foliferous seed I planted grew up, over 1,000 of each, and every single cordyline seed, Australis, came up. I had a lot of cordylines and Washingtonias on my hand back then, and I sold them all. What about Royal Palm? No, Benjamin, no. I think Roystonia regia, no. You're Canadian, cool, living in Mexico. Gotta love that. Nice place to live in the nice, warm, balmy, and palmy Mexico. Merry Christmas. Martin Savage. Oh, Martin, we got to get your name down here too. Martin Savage will be in the draw too. Okay, we're getting a lot of names on this draw. Martin Savage, Merry Christmas. Do you think they should be stored under the roof? Merry Christmas, Reginald Hill. I have some ceramic planters. Okay, I tell you what, Martin, if you have plants outside, just watch the forecast. We have some potted plants outside here, not a problem. But if it gets way too cold, make sure you wrap the pots so they never freeze. Push them up against the house or put them in a shed. Do not let the roots freeze if it's a marginal plant. So you'll have to see our place in the spring. We have this tiki hut full of potted plants, palm trees and exotica, and it doesn't really freeze in there. And if it got way too cold, I could turn on some Christmas lights. But any of our plants outside, I push them up against the house, like palms and things, and I wrap the pots with bubble wrap, and then they're good to go. It doesn't usually get cold enough here to bother them. Check out the two palms growing in front of West of the Moon Toy Store. They're mine. I grew them from seed, and they've been there since 2007. They've never froze. And you're in a good spot too. You're down right on the water. Oh, there's another name I got to put in the draw. It's Madsen. It's Madsen. Yeah, there's a bit of snow laying around here and there, but most part it's pretty melted. But there are patches of snow here and there. So we're going to say it's a green Christmas here. It froze at 30. Yeah, we had the lowest temperature was minus 0.2 degrees Celsius. Banana leaves are not even frosted yet. They're still green. Fuchsias are still green. So it was a brief minus 0.2, and then it went back up above freezing. So I like Lagostromia speciosa. Which one's that, Jane? Must sell. I bet you it's a beauty. Jason, if January is mild in Cochrane, is there? I hope so. I hope so, yeah. And yeah, I don't know what you guys consider mild there. I'm not too sure because I've never really been there. Is Sable Eurasiana Highlands Mexican hardy Sable Palmetto? I would try Sable Minor myself. Queen Crepe Myrtle, Jane says. Okay, they'll have to look that one up, guys. Queen Crepe Myrtle. You should be sticking with Benjamin, hardiest ecotype Sable Minor. McCurtain County, Oklahoma, and also Warren City, Arkansas. We haven't had really any winter yet. We had some snow, but when people see snow, they consider it, oh, you guys had a bad winter. Snow doesn't mean it's a bad winter. I go on temperatures alone, okay? Extremely low temperatures. That's when I consider it a bad winter. So I don't care if we have 10 feet of snow. Yeah, it's not the best winter, but it's not a bad winter. Bad winter is when you start losing plants from cold. That's a bad winter. And that's how I judge a winter. If plants start getting damaged or freezing to death from cold, then it's a bad winter. 2008 was a bad winter. We had snow and we had extremely low temperatures. And December 1990 was a bad winter. Lots of snow and really cold temperatures. It froze right down to Northern California. Cherokee, Northern Alabama ecotype. Yeah, so there you go. That's a good one too. I might even have some of those too in the greenhouse. I scattered around some humulus seed and de-seed. It might germinate, palms. Yeah, for sure. It's warm enough there. I probably will. If the seed doesn't freeze in the winter, it probably will. Palms USA. Jane Tank 32 and snowing is fine. Exactly. Well, we didn't even get below freezing when it started snowing here, right? And we had 4.25 inches of snow. The snow here is really bad. It's wet, terrible, heavy, wet snow. It's just awful stuff. Sable Minor is certainly the hard. Yeah, I would go for Sable Minor. It's definitely the hardiest sable. I like the mild winter soft. Yeah, see, that would be nice. But if you go up to Hokkaido, Jane, they're going to get more snow, and they actually have monkeys in Hokkaido. Do you know that, folks? They have snow monkeys up there. Palm tree, hardiest palmetto is probably the one grows. But yeah, I have some from Northern Limit in North Carolina. I have some of those little ones. I've had a lot of seeds sent to me from North, South Carolina for palms. One time a guy sent me he must have been sent me 1,000 seeds, bags of them, years ago. 2008, our lowest temperature was 18 degrees Fahrenheit here, Benjamin, so it was bad for us. Are there palms in Hokkaido? Good question, Palms USA. Jane, are there palm trees in Hokkaido? That must be the monkey. I call them the snow monkey, Jane, because they can be up in the snow in Hokkaido. So, Jane, I don't know if you've been to Hokkaido. Is there palm trees in Hokkaido? We want to know. Actually, there are some from Curie Beach that are native. Cool. Yeah, there are native Sable's Palmetto in North Carolina, and minor too. I'm guessing it's 2 Celsius in Cochrane right now because of the sun. Cool. Well, at least you got the sun. We don't have any sun here. We have drizzle. I've never been to Hokkaido. Jane's never been to Hokkaido, but if you ever go to Hokkaido, get a picture of those monkeys. I call them snow monkeys, but because I've seen pictures of them in the snow. And I think it gets pretty cold in Hokkaido, and those monkeys would probably survive here on Salt Spring Island. It'd be kind of cool to have some monkeys cruising around. So I'm going to see how many names we got on this list now, folks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Wow, I got a lot of names. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5 through 6 through 7. I got 37 names on the list to pull out of a hat. Names to pull out of the hat. That's cool. And if anybody else comes in there, you're going to write your name down too. I saw a huge monkey puzzle tree. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's some big ones in Ireland, and there's some very big monkey trees here on our Pacific coast of Canada. The oldest ones I know were planted in the 1800s up in Cape Scott and Vancouver Island. There's some 100-year-old ones here on Salt Spring Island. They're big, big trees. I might stick with Mount Holly or Urasana Islands. Yeah, well, give them a try. It's fun to experiment, Benjamin, and then you can report back to us and how they do. And make sure you shoot videos of them. I've seen citrus in Japan. I think yeah. Well, I know there's lots on Hon. Oh, there's one, Rise. Do your name in the hat. How do you get you're getting your name in the hat right now. Rise, you're in there, okay? Rise. Your name is going to be now in the hat. So every month, Rise, I'm going to do a draw. And I'm going to put everybody's name in the hat that goes onto these live streams and watch my live stream. And I'm going to get Wendy to pull a name out of the hat. I'll do it live on the live stream so you can see we're not fooling around here. And I will send you a prize. I will send you a gift from Salt Spring Island, okay? It'll be just a random gift, something from Salt Spring Island. I'm guessing that one is at least 50. Yeah, or maybe even older. It could be 100 years old too. Like there's some on our island, like I say, that were planted over 100 years ago. And same with in Vancouver. There's monkey puzzle trees everywhere on our coast. They're a common landscape tree and big ones. If they die, Sable Louisiana it is. Yeah, we have Sable Louisiana here too. I have lots of them. I've grown in pots. We have some in the garden too. So Rise, your name is now going into the draw. When is the next? This weekend I'm going to do a live stream, so stay tuned. Usually around noon, I do a live stream. So if I do one tomorrow, it'll be around noon. Okay, and then I'll pull a name out of the hat. I'm in Zone 5B, 6A north of Montreal. Cool. So Benjamin's going to experiment with some palm trees. Still very young, so lots of time to watch palm trees grow. Unlike moi, at 56 years old, I don't have a lot of time to watch things grow. Better to plant them when you're young. I'm glad I started planting palm trees in my early 20s. I definitely try classic minor needle palms if you haven't already, of course, to experiment. Cool. So this weekend, stay tuned for a live stream. Jane, I've only been to Honshu Island and inland Honshu, yeah, but I don't think it gets that cold. Like I think the lowest temperature ever in Tokyo is like -7 degrees Celsius. Not that cold, really, if you look at the big picture. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. I currently have one young trachea. Okay, cool. Sweet. It's trachea season now. And like I say, I've harvested all my seed for the year. And yeah, I am shipping. I'm starting to ship seed again next week. Next weekend, when the post office open back up, I will start to ship palm seed. And like I say, Wendy's going to be pulling names out of the hat. I've got a lot of names. I've got 38 names here now.
Whoa.
38 names. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them on separate pieces of paper. And then Wendy is going to put them on separate pieces of paper. And then Wendy is going to do the dubious honor of pulling a name out of the hat on the live stream tomorrow, once a month. I mean, if she wants to include a gift, it'll be our gift to you for watching the live streams and joining in. So, and like I say, it could be seeds, could be some soap, could be a $2 banknote from Salt Spring Island, or a $1 banknote from Salt Spring Island, a souvenir from Salt Spring Island. It could be 50 palm seeds. Needles are a lot hardier than Camarops, way hardier. Camarops is not that cold hardy in cold climates. Jane's in Hawaii. Is the summer hot and humid in Japan? The summer would be hot there. Jubeias can grow easily there. And there's big sago palms there too. Palms. Hi, Wendy. Palms USA. Yes, and his name's down there too. My Camarops here in 7A burn. I've had them killed to the ground in Zone 8A. Camarops. People are saying hi.
Hi.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Michael's in Poland.
Whoa, Poland.
Jane, aloha. Jane's in Hawaii. Tell her we like Leonard's Bakery. You know where she lives up by, Leonard's Bakery and all that? She lives in that area. She lives in Kapahulu.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she lives up there.
Yeah,
are you close to Leonard's Bakery, Jane, and Rainbow Diner? How about Peggy's Picks and Safeway? Are you in that area, right? Kapahulu.
Yeah.
And I know we go to the zoo and it's up in that area too. Wendy Macatak says hi.
Hey, Macatak.
Macatak.
I hope you're having a turkey.
Are you guys having turkeys? We're having chicken.
Ham.
I'm boxing everything with heat except for needle. Those just need boxing. Yeah, perfect. Jason says hi.
Hi.
Jason's in Alberta, Cochrane, Alberta.
Oh wow.
I'm sending him some seeds next week.
Wow.
Oh, he did send you that. You got you did get a message from his mom. Sent you an e-transfer.
Oh.
It did go through. I saw the message in a private message, and it did come through.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Wendy from Southern Ontario.
Oh wow.
Merry Christmas from Montreal, Benjamin. Palms USA. Merry Christmas, Jason. A lot of people in there. Benny Drummer. Oh, I got to write Benny's name is going into the draw. Benny's name, you will also be put into our draw here. Benny D. Drummer. We got just about 40 people here now on this Christmas Day live stream. I'm about to eat ham. You're going to do ham, aren't you?
I'm going to do a ham tomorrow.
We're doing a ham tomorrow.
Because we're going out tonight.
Jane Rosebush, I have, is killed to the ground in Zone 5, according to the grower. Oh, so Zone 5. Well, Jane does not have to worry about anything killed in Hawaii by cold. Oh, here's another person we put in the draw. Tomas.
DC area.
Keek, you are in the draw.
Oh, he's from Hungary.
Oh, Hungary. You are in the draw now, Tomas. You will be in the draw for a prize. In the next live stream I do this weekend, I will be pulling a name out of the hat. And if you're not on the live stream, contact me so we can get you a gift. I did give you my email. My personal email is here, bananajoe@telus.net. Okay, that's my personal email right there. So write that down, folks. Watch the live streams, and you will get a gift from Salt Spring Island. Hello from Quebec. So you got a lot of people from all over the world that join in the live streams here. And when I get off of this live stream, it's Wendy's turn to upload a video. I did a video. She did a video of me sowing over 500 pure Trachycarpus wagneriana seeds. So Wendy's next video will be sowing of Trachycarpus wagneriana seeds. Most of those we're going to grow on for the nursery stock and put into the nursery.
This is your backdrop.
How's that?
Because this is your backdrop.
Do you guys like my backdrop?
No.
How about if we put Wendy in a hula skirt? If I put Wendy in a hula skirt and she danced around behind me, would that be good? You should
be looking at Joe's.
Jane, the rose I have is an old garden rose from 1901, very disease resistant and very tropical. Oh, cool. Yeah, because you don't really associate roses, Jane, with tropical climates, but Jane grows them. Tell you, a number of Canadians did very well in Mr. Olympia last week. Oh, cool. Nice. Mr. Chris Bumstead. You know what? I used to have my grade 2 teacher's name was Mrs. Bumstead. What if they're related? Palm tree. How do you determine if is pure? The seed that I have for the Wagnerianus that I sowed today is pure Wagnerianus seed collected from a 20-foot tall pure Trachycarpus wagnerianus palms, because all the male Trachycarpus fortunei palms around have had their flowers snipped off. That's what he does. He sells only pure Trachycarpus fortunei palms. Now, the stuff that I harvest off of a pure female Trachycarpus wagnerianus tree with a male Trachycarpus wagnerianus palm in the same garden also has male fortunei around. So, yeah, you're definitely going to get some naturally occurring hybrids, but I've also got waggy palms out of that as well. So I just sell them as hybrids now, but you will get some pure waggies out of that as well. You know what I mean? I don't know what the ratio is, but you're definitely going to get some pure ones. I really love hybrid palms. They're absolutely beautiful, and people see them in our garden. They really like the fronds on them. Yeah, palm tree dude, I don't have any pure waggy seed. I only have hybrid seed. I have hybrid. The seed that I got, Wendy bought it for me, and she bought me over 500, and I sowed it. I just sowed it. It's in the seed flat right now. I could ship you a 1-quart pot from my rose. Yeah, it would have to be bare root, like a cutting, Jane. It definitely have to be a cutting with no soil on it. What is it?
It's our Christmas.
Oh,
we're having a Christmas Baileys.
Christmas Baileys.
Cheers, everyone.
Hang on, cheers.
I was thinking we could do cards too, art cards. My art card.
Oh, okay. So when we send you a gift, we're going to send you an art card. Wendy has her artwork. Wendy is an artist, so it'll be an art card and it'll be a gift with it. I have to go. Sorry, Palms USA. Have a great Christmas, and I'll do a live stream tomorrow, so stay tuned because I'm going to be pulling some names out of the hat. The seeds you're sending me can survive. I wish they could. -27 is pretty cold. I don't know of any Trachycarpus palm that can really handle that. So you got to remember, you're in Alberta. The only place palm trees, and I'll tell this to you guys again, the only place that palm trees can survive year-round without winter protection in all of Canada is here on the Pacific Coast. There's nowhere else that palm trees will survive outside Trachycarpus palms, arborescent palms, without winter protection. Prove me wrong. I've been growing palm trees a long time. I'm no greenhorn at this, folks. I grow thousands and thousands of palm trees every year. And I don't know of any palm. I'm in the Palm Society, okay? I used to be president of the Palm Society, the Pacific Northwest Palm Society. I was president at one time, and I do know a lot about palms. I'm not just making this stuff up. I don't know anywhere in Canada where a Trachycarpus fortunei can survive without any protection, not even a Bulgarian strain. If you think it can, you guys prove me wrong. And I'm not saying that to be mean, it's reality. Plant a palm tree outside in every province. Plant it in the spring and do not give it any winter protection, zero winter protection, and then report back in the spring right here on this live stream. Do a video of it and let me see how it is. Let all of us see how it is. I will bank money on it that it will not survive. That's the fact. This is the only place they can survive in Canada, is on the coast of Canada. Great live stream. See you tomorrow. Bye from Ireland. Okay, Dara, have a good Christmas. Thanks for jumping in there, buddy. So anyway, Jason, what you got to do is, what's the matter? They hate wind. Jason, Trachycarpus fortunei hate cold wind. When I lived in 8A, they were totally freeze-dried one winter. Early February 1989. It came in like gangbusters. That day I was working in the garden. It was probably 10 degrees Celsius. T-shirt on, working out in the palm garden, southeast of Vancouver. They said a deep freeze was coming. I didn't want to believe it. But you know what? Back of my mind, I wrapped the trunks up with burlap. The cold Arctic outflow winds came in. By that night, it was about -10 degrees Celsius, and the leaves the next morning were totally crispy, dead brown. It freeze-dried every Trachycarpus that was in the wind. They hate cold wind. Jane, I saw wild poison dart. No way. Oh, my God. That's bad. That is bad, Jane. How did that get there? That's from South America. They're like from Costa Rica or something, isn't it? Oh my God, or South America or something like that. Benny G. Drummer got an encyclopedia. You know what? That's a good thing to get, Benny G. Drummer. Encyclopedias are good. If you can learn, that's a good thing. What's the max wind chill? Cheers, Karos Palm. Merry Christmas to you in Poland. And that's crazy. See, that's things that you do not want to be over in the Hawaiian Islands are snakes and poisonous frogs. Anything poisonous is not good. I know the Chinese centipede is bad enough, and I've only seen them twice. I have a friend that lives on Maui that got bitten in the foot by one. Oh, poison dart frog are not poisonous? Okay, thank goodness. I've never seen those. We have lots of tree frogs here. The only poisonous thing we have here in Salt Spring are a black widow. We have the black widow spider. That's it. But you rarely see them. They're usually in the wood pile. It's the insects that eat. Oh, that's interesting, Jane. Okay, I had no idea. Really, really interesting. Very few people ever get bitten here by black widow spiders, but they are here. I've seen them in the wood pile. It's more dangerous. The most dangerous thing we have here are mountain lion / cougar, and those are you're going to encounter if you're hiking in the forest. And most of the time, you're not going to encounter them, but on a rare occasion, they could be watching you. And when a mountain lion goes to attack, it's going to go for the back of your neck. So often these hikers have backpacks on, and then the cougar jumps them from the back and gets their backpack back, so they survive. But if they don't have a backpack on, it's going to bite the back of your neck, and they got very sharp claws too. And they're big. So we do have mountain lion on our island. I work in the bush a lot, so I'm always aware of it. You know, when I'm working in the bush, most of the time when I'm working in the bush, I do have a chainsaw though. Jane, the green and black poison dart frog was intentionally introduced. Oh, for insect control. Okay, so if it's for insect control, that's good. But hopefully it hasn't got out of hand, because there's these frogs on the big island of Hawaii that got out of hand, and they chirp and they make so much noise and they're taking over. And I forget the name of it. You probably know the frogs, and they're very invasive. And I saw a documentary on the big island on these invasive, they're little frogs, and you get thousands or millions of these things making so much noise. So much noise. Well, folks, I think what I got to do now is I got to take all of these names and I got to separate them and put them into a hat, because I'm looking forward to this draw tomorrow. It's going to be fun. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to back on out of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your Christmas day. You got to remember where Jane is. They're 2 hours behind us in the Central Pacific. It is 1:37 p.m. Pacific time here on the Southern Gulf Islands. They don't make noise. Oh, they don't make any noise, Jane. Very interesting. You know what I love about Jane? I learn stuff from this lady every day. Like I said, Jane, when we come back to Oahu, I'm going to take you to Murakami Udon Noodle, Wendy and I. We're definitely going to take you. And then maybe we could go up to Lion Arboretum together and look at some palms, because I love palm trees. So, guys, I'm going to back on out of here. I'm going to say cheers and Merry Christmas. 1932. That was 32 years before I was born. I was born in 1964. Is that right? Does that make sense? 32 years? Doesn't seem like a long time before I was born. That was 32 years. I was born in 1964. So they're introduced 32 years before I was born. Man, and just to think, somebody born in 1932 is 88 years old now. Yikes. Time flies. Okay, guys, Merry Christmas to all of you. And I wish you a happy day. And does the hybrid grow faster? It grows about the same. Grows about the same, Jason. I gave you some good seeds, though. I put some seeds in from Zone 8A, from a cold area on Salt Spring Island. So you'll like the seeds. I picked them fresh, green. They've turned black, and you'll get a good batch of seeds from me. I never am chintzy on the seeds. I always add more seeds. Okay, when you a lot of times when you buy on eBay, if it says 50 seeds, you're going to get 50 seeds and no more. If you order from me, you're always going to get more seeds. Jane, Japanese wrinkled frog and greenhouse. We're waiting for next live. Okay, tomorrow I will do a live stream, guys. So take care. Have a Merry Christmas. Jane and Karis, Michael Palm, everybody else in there, Jason and Palms USA, and everybody else that's in there. I got your name written down here. If I missed anybody, you can remind me. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow, and we're going to pull a name out of a hat. Aloha, Jane. Merry Christmas to you. Mele Kaliki Maka, and enjoy the warmth in tropical Central Pacific. I envy you, and we'll see you tomorrow. All of you, have a great Boxing Day. Tomorrow's Boxing Day, and it's going to be a quiet day here. It looks like Wendy's going to be doing a ham. We're going to go, I'll go like this. I'm going to write, this is what I'm going to write. Meli Kaliki Maka and Aloha. All right. Take care, you guys. Stay safe. And thanks for joining in the live stream. There's a lot of you in here today. And I was surprised because I did not think anybody would be here on Christmas Day. I thought you guys would be playing with all your toys you got from Santa. All right. Cheers to you and happy palm growing and enjoy the weather wherever you're at. Bye now. Okay.